Well, we have had some interesting weather in the last little while. You may have seen that there was a massive heat wave that came through Europe. Certainly hit us. We were in the high 30s Celsius. So it was hot, but lovely. I'm not going to complain about the heat. Then we had, a few days of rain, and now it is back to a nice, perfect, sort of mid-20s, beautiful sunshine, which means time to start getting some lawn work done. So I am going to grab the tractor, a bunch of tools, and head down to the entrance gates to our place. We've got some stuff that needs to be cleaned up and get ready for the next retreat. So we are down by the front gates of the chateau. Chateau is well behind me here. And all the stuff that you see on the bank here, and it's on that side too, is called cow parsley. And in the springtime, it is absolutely beautiful. It is white flowers and very, very elegant. It actually makes the entrance feel very ethereal. However, once the flowers start to die off, it's time to get rid of them. We love to keep them there, obviously, for the pollinators and the birds, but now it's just a bit of an eyesore. So big task ahead of me is getting rid of all of this cow parsley. So let's get geared up and get going. All right, how's that? Looks much tidier than it did before. It's so good to get rid of that cow parsley. As I say, beautiful in the springtime, but by this time of year, it starts to get a little dry and it just looks a little rough. So nice to get rid of that. Obviously, I'm going to have to get the blower out and get rid of some of the debris that's here, but it does look like it's going to rain, so that might actually be helpful as well. But yes, good to get outside and get working on the property. I tell you though, it has been an absolute blessing to have the robot mower. You guys were asking about it in the comments. If you don't remember, we got a robot mower as a sponsorship last year from Survey Birkin, and this is not a paid endorsement, but man, I love that thing. It just gets on with it. It means that I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours on the back of the mower. I mean, the good old Warhorse mower, he's still going strong, and I have to do some of the property myself, but it is just so nice to not have to worry about doing the main bits of the property. The robot mower keeps it nice and tidy, and I can just send it out and away it goes. It has taken so much off of my plate. I can't tell you. It means that I can get to this stuff and I don't feel like, oh my God, now I'm gonna have to spend another, 4 hours sitting on a mower to get the rest of it done. Blix is doing its thing and taking care of the front lawn for me. So I think a job well done. Very happy with the way that looks. There's definitely more still to be cut, but I think it's time for lunch.
I may have mentioned once or twice in the past how much I enjoy sewing, and I know that will surprise so many of you. Not at all. And also that my little go-to project when I just have a few minutes and I just need a little sewing calm time, I love to make little bags. I love to make all kinds of little bags. I'll make handbags, I'll make makeup bags, and then someone reached out to us and I got very excited because this is a bag I did not make. I bought it in Italy in about, some number of years ago, probably before 2010. And it was lovely at the time, and I think many of you will recognize the style. It got well used. It got shoved under every airplane seat that you can imagine, taken on every sort of trip. And after a while, it kind of got beat up and I just stopped using it. You can see it got what was meant to be a leather interior wasn't really, and it got quite worn down and it's kind of shapeless now. So when Babylon Leather reached out and offered me one of their kits, I took a look at what was on offer and I couldn't resist. So come along with me while I hand make myself a leather bag, because how cool is that? All right, the unboxing. It comes with one of the fancy bags. I love fancy bags for bags. I mean, they're dust covers, of course, so that you don't make them end up looking like this, because if you take care of your bags, they don't end up crushed like this. Okay, let's see what's involved. There's lots of good things here. There's a little thank you card, look. You want to see the creations. Oh, you're going to see the creations. Just trying to stop me. It's a pony pendant. It's a pony. I guess a pony. Oh, it even comes with a cute little scarf so you can wrap it around the handle like all the fashionistas do. And you know me, I'm such a fashionista. Nice. Okay, so these come in all different sizes and colors and trim options. So I picked this one with the white trim because it kind of matched my old bag a little bit. And it's just a little bit smaller, so because I'm not going to be using it as a carry-on and shoving it under my seat anymore. So this is a little more practical size. But yeah, you can go and check out their website and see all the options that are available. Now, let's find the instructions. The kit is entirely hand sewn, so everything you need to complete this project is in the kit except for a little tiny bit of glue that you might want to finally secure the final stitches. There's lots of whatever you need, lots of needles, lots of thread, so you don't need to worry about running out halfway through the project. Well, I'm excited. I get a bit of relaxing time today. We've had our first couple of retreats, and now I get to go back to working on the bag that I've been working on from Babylon Leather, which is really cool. So I've done all the detailing on it, all the little sewing all around the outside, which is fun. And so now I'm just on the final stage, which is assembly. So when I say I've done the detailing, I did all the stitching along the top here and around the holes. And I put the feet on the base. I did nice stitching, look at it. Very proud of myself. And I put the handles on, I did all the stitching around there. I still have to put the little lock mechanism on. I made the inside pocket. And I did the other handles, and these are the pieces. And I did all the way around here. It's very fun doing all this. And I did all along the handles as well, and I attached those. So that's been fun. So now all the detailing's done, and I just need to sew all these pieces together and put the binding in. I didn't track my total time to completion on this, but I'd say give yourself 3 or 4 very pleasant days of working away on this. It's very easy to pick up and put down. The instructions are all on video, and I gave them a little feedback because I think they could still use a little improvement, but the overall approach is really consistent, so it's quite easy to figure out what the next step is and how to carry on. Here's the last few stitches going in to secure the inner pocket. You use the double needle method, which I'm told is how the top couture houses do it. If you want to be the proud owner of a Birkin bag that you made yourself, you can order a kit using the link in the description. There's of course a discount code for our followers. I really enjoyed making this bag and I'm really proud of the result, and you will see it for sure on future videos.
All right, guys, I wanted to introduce a new face. We have got a social media manager.
Woo!
So this is Ivy Rose, and she has come down from Paris and is spending, well, she spent a week with us.
Yes.
To sort of get to know the chateau and us, and sort of figure out a bit of a strategy for going forward. Mm-hmm. And we are so excited that you're here because our social media is, moving, but I think it can be a lot better. And obviously Sarah and I have got a lot of other things going on. So it's really great to have somebody else come in with a new, fresh perspective and to help out with this stuff.
Yeah.
So Sarah had put something out on LinkedIn, just looking for somebody with your kind of background, and the fact that you have a passion for the chateau community and the history.
Yes.
Obviously, just it just works so perfectly for us.
Yes. Big passion. Big passion. I want to have my own chateau one day, so I'm learning lots along the way. So it's been nice this week.
You will help us enhance everything else. So our Instagram is coming along. Yes. TikTok, which we're don't feed very often, so we're excited to
pretty much just starting the TikTok.
Pretty much, yeah. And we'll see what else pops up. I mean, hopefully some influence on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
And,
just other things.
And other things, other ventures that we're working on, including you guys saw us do the wedding shoots last year. So, maybe we can find a connection there. Well, thank you so much for coming. Super excited that you're here.
Thanks for hiring me.
Yes, and we are really excited. So you are with us you have a 6-month internship, if I remember correctly?
Yes, so early December.
Wonderful.
So we'll see what we can do until then. So keep interacting until then so I do good.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if you haven't had a chance, take a look at our Instagram or our TikTok, Facebook, all of our social media, all of the retreats that we're doing right now, they are always being released on those as well. And just see what we're up to. I mean, it's a great place for people to sort of keep an eye on us and see the wonderful things that are happening at the chateau at all times.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Of course. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, it is Sunday, which means Brocante Day. Yay. And our wonderful Ivy has joined me. We are in Bertiac, which, as you guys know, happens once a month. Massive brocante. So let's go see what treasures we can find. Yay. discovered that Ivy loves bins.
Yes.
And there's just collections of things. Ivy's making her first purchase. This really cute little chest of drawers for jewelry.
Yes.
Excited. So there you go. How cool is that?
It's so cute. I love it.
The ideal.
All my trinkets have a place. I came in here wanting something to hang up and something for my shelves.
There you go.
And I got 3 things to hang up, something for my shelves and something for my trinkets. So,
Perfect. And you
big
got,
win.
yeah, so you got the fans.
Yes.
You got your chest of drawers.
And a little like decanter.
Decanter. Perfect.
It's exactly what I needed.
And look, I even found a little something. Just a cute little box to put some stuff on in one of our loos. So our Creative Adventures retreat finished up last week. It was so much fun to have everybody come and join us and create amazing artwork. Here they are making amazing silk scarves and trying their hand at all sorts of different techniques. And at the end of the week, everybody had such an amazing time and gets a chance to just show the work that they created and to tell us what they thought about the retreat. We got nothing but wonderful reviews from everybody, and we're very excited to see them come back. If anybody is interested in coming to the next one, we do have another Creative Adventures in October, and there's a couple of dates that have been released for 2027. We'd love to see you here.